If you're enrolling in any university, higher education or MBO in the Netherlands, you can apply for student finance. In this video, I'm going to explain to you the amount, the eligibility, the components, as well as the exceptions of applying for student finance in the Netherlands. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please like this video and click on the subscribe button to tell YouTube that you like this kind of content. So now let's get to today's video. Firstly, I'm going to explain the different components of student finance. There is the regular loan, there is the supplementary grant, and there is the tuition fee loans. So I'm going to explain these three types of loan and what they mean and how they affect you as a student, especially as an international student. So yeah, for the regular loan, it simply means you are going to pay every single penny back. Yes, this is a student's debt. Like, I would never in my life advise anybody to seek for a regular loan. This is because you're going to pay every single penny of it. Like, none of it is a gift. There is no special treatment or whatsoever. And it will also affect you when you want to buy properties in the Netherlands. They're going to consider that you're still owing the government, and yeah, it will just hinder you financially if you request for a regular loan. That is why it is advisable to see if you are eligible for a supplementary grant. A supplementary grant compared to a regular loan is better because, number one, the first 5 months of that loan is free. So you don't have to pay for the first 5 months of your loan. It simply means whatever they give you within the first 5 months of your education, you don't have to pay it back. And then the rest will be given to you as a gift. As a gift if you finish your education within 10 years. So yeah, compared to a loan, you don't have to pay when you're done with school as long as you finish within 10 years. Honestly, if you want my advice, Jessica has good advice. If you want my advice, immediately you finish your 10 years, please, hands up. Tell them, you know what, thank you very much. I appreciate you and I am done. Raise your hands up and tell them thank you. Because if you continue after 10 years, my dear, you're gonna pay every single damn loan that they gave you except the first 5 months that is free. Oh yeah, I also have to mention that the first 5 months exception is for HBO or higher institution students, but for MBO students, you get the first 1 year for free. So the first 1 year, you're not going to pay back whatever they give you within the first 1 year. After that, you have to pay back if you don't finish within 10 years. So this is, like, to me, is a jackpot for anybody that is eligible for a supplementary grant. Like, it's just a jackpot. Imagine it's just like simply schooling for free. But I would advise you to just hands up when you're done. If you extend it, you're going to pay. So that is why you always have to track it. When is it going to be 10 years? When do I have to stop? Just stop it. Make sure you're going to graduate with it before 10 years. And even if you want to further your education, make sure you've stopped that loan and finance yourself. Because if you don't finance yourself, it means you've not ended your education. If your 10 years is going to be over when you get your graduation, your bachelor's diploma, please stop it there. When you stop the loan, then you can continue with your master's degree on your own. You have to pay for yourself. But don't just continue even after you've ended that 10 years, because then you have to pay for the previous years. So yeah, that is what you have to take into account. Apart from that, I think this is the best form of loan you can ever get as a student. So yeah, now let's talk about the tuition fee loan. Of course, the tuition fee loan is self-explanatory. It simply means the loan they give you to pay just your tuition fee. Compared to the other loan, which is the regular loan and statutory grants, this one would not be used to pay any other bill like house rent or other bills that can possibly be paid. It's simply for your tuition fee, and it is usually given to the university directly, so you're not getting it in your bank account. When it comes to the amount of loan given to students, it differs between MBO and HBO or university. I know you're confused about MBO, HBO, and university. If you're confused about that, please click on this link here to be able to understand what I mean by MBO, HBO, or university in the Netherlands. In this video, I explained the Dutch educational system and what MBO, HBO, and all those things mean. So if you are confused about that, please click on that video and go watch the video. It will also be in the description box. So yeah, with MBO, the amount of loan given to you differs if you're living at home or if you're staying alone. If you're living at home, they are going to give you less because you're getting support from your family or your parents. You don't have to pay house rent. You don't have to pay normal bills that people pay, like lighting bill and stuff. So you get less compared to when you live alone and you have to pay house rent, you have to pay light bill, water bill, and all this stuff. So it makes sense. So if you're living alone, you get more compared to those who live at home or with their family members. Now for higher education or HBO or university, from January to August, you get a little bit higher tuition loan compared to from September to December. I don't know why this is. My theory is that they have more students to give loan in between September to December compared to January to August. That's just my theory, but I don't know why. Maybe I have to research this. But generally, you receive more from January to August compared to September to December for some weird reason. Also, if you pay an institutional fee as opposed to a statutory fee, your student's loan will be higher. Yes, you can get as much as 892 euros for tuition fee loan. I know you're asking what is an institutional fee and what is a statutory fee. An institutional fee is simply the fee that is paid by non-EU students. So if you're a non-EU student, you're paying institutional fee. You're paying institutional fee, which is more than a statutory fee. It's like 3 times more than a statutory fee, actually. So yeah, it explains why they give you more compared to when you're paying the statutory fee. So I know you're thinking, do I qualify for this student finance? Am I eligible for this student finance? Well, yeah, I'm going to explain to you the requirements to get a student finance in the Netherlands. So keep watching. Don't skip this video. For higher professional education, there is no age limit to get a student finance. But for MBO, you have to be at least 18 to get a student finance. And for both HBO, university, and MBO, you have to be younger than 30 to get a student finance. It simply means if you're 30 or older, you don't qualify for this student finance, but there are other options for people who are 30 and older, which I would explain in another video. That is why you should subscribe. Like this video, subscribe. Yeah, I give quality content. So now back to the eligibility. You must be fully enrolled in a university full-time, not part-time. There is no student finance for part-time courses. So you must be enrolled full-time to get a student finance, because it makes sense, because if you're studying part-time, it means you're working part-time and you can be able to meet up with your bills. So yeah, it explains why they don't give student finance to people who are studying part-time. Your course should last at least 1 year or more if you want to get a student finance. So if you're applying for a course of just 6 months, you're not going to get a student finance. Yeah. Another requirement is that you, your partner, or your parents should have a Dutch nationality, or they should have the nationality of any of the EEA member countries, or they should be from Switzerland. They should have a Switzerland nationality. So if you fall under any of this category, then yes, you are eligible for a student finance. Oh my God, Jessie, I don't belong to any of these categories. Do I still qualify for a student finance? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There is still hope for you. If you have a resident permit type 2, 3, 4, and 5, then yes, you are eligible for a student finance in the Netherlands. And I know you're still asking, what is a resident permit type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5? Well, you have to stay tuned, because I'm going to make a video about that where I explain what different types of resident permits mean. So that is why you should stay tuned. And now for the next video, I'm going to talk about how to apply for a student finance. So if you're interested in this kind of content, I've given you different reasons why you should subscribe to this channel. And if you're still not subscribed, I don't know what to do. At this point, I can't tell what you want from me. But yeah, if you're interested in that kind of content, please subscribe. Give me a like, okay, to tell YouTube that you like this kind of content and help me push my videos to other people that might like this content. And I also help students with their admission and visa application for the Netherlands. So if you're interested, hit me up on Instagram, okay? Hit me up on Instagram and tell me you're interested. Yes, it's not free. You have to pay for it. It's a service. If you want the service, please hit me up on Instagram at Harpy Jessie. Until I come your way next time, I remain your one and only Harpy Jessie. Bye.